Hello there guys, it's Tuk Doom here, and today I was going to do kind of like a fun, crazy video as always, but I was hit by a news when I started up Facebook that one of my favorite actors has died, and by favorite actors I mean Christopher Lee, who for me has had a big impact, and I got the new teeth in as a homage to old Lee. Now, when I was a kid, which was pretty long ago, I used to watch the newspapers on the ads for new movies and such, and they often showed old reruns of old horror movies like Frankenstein and Dracula and Nosferatu. And I remember seeing ads for Dracula with Christopher Lee, and I really wanted to see them, but I was too young to go to the cinema at that time. So instead I had to, and I'm sorry, I think it takes some time to get used to speak with these teeth. As you can hear, I have kind of like a weird lisp, yeah. And oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I will try to keep this video as silent as possible. Okay. Now I have actually turned off the telephone, which is kind of nice. And I just wanted to do this video instead of something crazy, just to, I don't know, show my appreciation for Christopher Lee, because he has meant a lot, and he is Dracula for me. Nobody else can take his place. I know for many people Bela Lugosi was Dracula, and Gary Oldman, but they never came close. For me, Dracula has a black cape, and you know that, and fangs and red eyes, bloodshot eyes. So I'm not an expert on Christopher Lee or anything like that, so I made a little note here. And his real name was actually Sir Christopher Frank Carandini Lee, and he was born in 1922 in England. What else there is that you would like to know about him? He was filming for Hammer Films, as you might know. And he did, in 1958, he did his first Dracula movie, which was simply called Dracula, or Horror for Dracula, I think it was called in the United States. And I'm sorry, my neighbor's dog is barking like shit. Well, what else did I write here that was interesting, I thought? Well, most of you know he played Count Dooku, of course, and Sauron in Lord of the Rings, and Dooku in Star Wars. But for me, he's always been Dracula. And he also played Frankenstein in The Curse of Frankenstein from, I think it was 57, I think it was 1957. And he played Rasputin, and the last Dracula movie that he did was, and I have it right here, The Satanic Rites of Dracula, which was made in 1973. It also starred Peter Cushing as Van Helsing. So yeah, this is Christopher Lee's last Dracula movie, The Satanic Rites of Dracula, and it's a pretty good movie. I might have wanted a more epic battle between the two for the last Dracula movie, but I must just get to see that this is filming. But for such an old film, it's pretty okay actually. I prefer some of the older ones with Christopher Lee. But I want to give you a tip. In, I don't remember, I think it was 72, Christopher Lee worked together with the Spanish director, who is unfortunately most known for his sleaze movies like Wording Among the Living Dead and Sadomania, one of the Ilsa movies, Jesus Franco, or Jess Franco as he is also known. And together with him and Klaus Kinski, he made this, El Conde Dracula, Count Dracula, which is one of the films that I think is closest to the Bram Stoker novel. It's a really good film, and Klaus Kinski makes an excellent Renfield. He doesn't speak under the entire movie, but he is really amazing. And here is the Count, and in this one he actually is old in the beginning, much like Gary Oldman's version. But then when he meets, when he moves to England, he kind of feeds and gets younger as time progresses. But he also played with Jess Franco in this movie, with Eugenie, which is with Marie Liljedahl, Jack Taylor and Maria Rom. And this is a more erotic film, which is based on Marquis de Sade's novel, I think. And this one was made in 67, I think, yeah. But also Jess Franco movie. And he made this one with Jess Franco too, which is called The Bloody Judge, I think, in which he plays a witch hunter. It's also a bit on the sleazy side, you know. Franco had a tendency to make sleazy movies, but anyway, they are great movies if you're into Christopher Lee and witches and stuff. And one more I want to recommend you to, which is Dracula Prince of Darkness, which is actually the sequel to his first Dracula movie, which was Dracula in 58. And yeah, it's a good movie. Also with directed by Terence Fisher, who made the first one, I think. Now I don't think that Peter Cushing is in this one, actually. I don't think so. But yeah, well, I became very sad when I heard that he had passed away. And for you who are interested, he also was a musician and a competent singer, of course. And he actually worked together with metal groups such as Manowar, and he worked with Amy Winehouse and did a duet with her, I think. I never heard it, actually. But for vampire fans all over the world, it's a sad day today, because Christopher Lee has passed on. Even vampires do that sometimes. And, well, this is the video I think I'm going to do for today. It's going to be pretty long, me ranting, and I have plans for more crazy, not so serious videos, ASMR videos, which you know if you follow my channel or my Facebook. And I got some props this morning, so I will use them. But anyway, rest in peace, Christopher Lee. We will miss you and your excellent acting skills. Yeah. Well, goodbye, people. Have a really nice evening, and I will see you soon.